is where it is going to go down for the final two matches of the day here. Joro, I am a little bit, I don't want to say too surprised, but a little bit surprised that we didn't see any real early kind of shenanigans on Erangel. Do we, with a playing path as basic as this one, hope that could happen? Or is this going to be a, you know what, EU and Asia, they know not to hot rub each other. Is that what's going to happen?
Yeah, I think so, unfortunately. The playing path might have thrown us a curveball if it was significantly skewed to the east and we had, say, 3 teams
A
that
gente
just
vai
get
ter uma
alternate
safe.
drop locations.
Eu acho que nós vamos ter uma safe pra El Pozo. A gente vai ter uma safe pra El Pozo. Cara, uma das coisas que me preocupou hoje de manhã assistindo o campeonato do PUBG é que, tipo assim, na Ásia e os canais que estavam streamando PUBG, Ásia, né? Eles têm o maior público do PUBG do mundo. É o maior público na Ásia, tá ligado? Então, assim, cara, tinha mal e mal 7.000 pessoas assistindo, cara, o campeonato da PCS na Ásia hoje de manhã. Tá ligado? Na Turquia, que eles estavam também transmitindo, tinha mais ou menos 1.000. Mais ou menos 1.000. E eu me fudi aqui com o meu predict de safe. Caralho, mano. Fechou entre Los Leones e Puerto Paraíso. Caramba, mano. Eu acho que essa safe vai puxar pra aqui, ó. Pra Montanha de Los Leones e esses campaldos aqui, ó. Entre esses campaldos aqui, ó. Essa parte aqui, ó, do mapa. Ó. Essa montanha aqui um pouco pra baixo. Aí, tipo... eu esqueci de fazer os predict, né, velho? Deixa eu ver. Eu esqueci de fazer os predict. Fodeu. Pois é. Não, até que deu. Deu pra fazer aqui. É que eu tô com duas tweets abertas. Eu tô com a principal e o chat da principal, tá ligado? Aí eu tô abrindo ali, GG. Aí assim, hoje de manhã, velho, tinha pouca gente, cara. Extremamente pouca gente, cara. E, velho, olha só, tem 14.000 espectadores agora assistindo, né, o dia 1 da Europa, velho. Ano passado, cara, tinha o triplo disso, velho. Tá ligado? Os caras até falaram. Os caras até, tipo, falaram assim, mano, o que que tá acontecendo, cara? Tá ligado? O que que tá acontecendo com o pub, velho? Tipo, tinha muita gente assistindo, tá ligado? E nesse ano tem extremamente pouca gente, velho. Quando tem, literalmente, quando só tem campeonato, né? Quando só tem campeonato, por exemplo, ou alguma coisa desse tipo, a categoria do PUBG fica umas 30.000 espectadores no total da Twitch, tá ligado? Só que quando não tem isso, fica com mal e mal 10 a 12 mil, velho. E isso, velho, pro jogo é ruim. Isso é muito ruim pro jogo, velho. Mas eu tenho fé que talvez isso melhore, vamos ver, mano. Tá, porra. Tudo. A Twitch Rivals tá vivo. Vamos voltar aqui pro joguinho que eu quero assistir aqui o bagulho. Aqui. Para ganhar mais 1.200 e poucos EP são 60. Nossa, 60%, tá? De dias.
That you could do those sort of drafts against friends, that could be pretty interesting. But that's just me hinting ideas out to the entire team.
I'd love that.
I love these mini games within games. In the meantime, let's take a look at some blue zone damage, where somehow NLTs actually managed to surpass footballers. That's quite impressive.
You know what it is? It's that game where they all tanked blue zone and gave Petulins their meds. So that's 759 blue zone damage.
They all died to blue, and
yeah,
Petulins,
and
that's all.
Petulins is 500 of that, basically.
That is true. That is true. It's all him. I was thinking they didn't spend so much time in blue, did they? But no, that's true.
Ai. Campeonato, se não tiver algo de recompensa, a galera perde interesse com o tempo. É complicado, sabe? É complicado porque assim, ó, pra você ter ideia, ó, a galera só tá assistindo por causa dos EP Sports, tá ligado? Os EP Sports e os cupom. Só tá assistindo por causa disso, entendeu? E na Asas de manhã também tava dando EP Sports Points, né? Só que, mano, 6 mil pessoas é pouco, cara. Para um campeonato, tipo assim, dessa magnitude, onde tem Genji, Foreign Infantres jogando, né? E ainda os outros times, da Dawana, a Patricia Road, que tem muito fã. Cara, é pouca gente, velho. Isso é literalmente pouca gente, velho. Tá ligado? Então, assim, velho, é foda, sabe? É muito foda, mano. Meu Deus, Perfect Keys. Nossa.
Then obviously there's time to change things up. Perfectix, in the meantime, damage done towards Thunder as they now realize they've got company in Los Leones. And they usually, I mean, for starters, we never see Northern Lights take these early fights, but secondly, we rarely ever, if ever at all, see early game fights inside of Los Leones that wasn't caused by a hot drop.
This is very interesting indeed. So there are a couple of things. For those of you who are newer to watching PUBG esports, generally speaking, teams don't like going into cities early because cities are very easy to get into and they're hell on earth to get out of because there can be enemies around every corner. It's
Tipo uma
sometimes
skinzinha,
more
etc.
difficult
Sim.
to get
Por
your
exemplo,
vehicle
ó,
safe because people come down.
na PCS2, pra você ter ideia, né? Que entre frag bonito, velho. Pena que finalizou o Lu, velho. Mas que entre frag bonito, velho. Porra, na hora H ele conseguiu. Ó a skinzinha da PCS1. Aí, tipo assim, ó. O cara, literalmente, na PCS2, estava streamando. Cara, tinha tanta gente assistindo, tanta gente, tanta gente. Aí, por que que tanta gente? Tinha gente que, tipo assim, era muito boa de digitar. E o que que os caras estavam dando na tela? Um código, né? Um código, literalmente, da bungle inteira, velho. Das skins da PCS. Todas as skins da PCS, o cara tava dando com um código na tela. Quem fosse o mais rápido pegava, tá ligado? Então, assim, cara, tinha muita gente, assim, muita gente. Só que pra mim, a PUBG fazendo isso, né, em questão monetária, assim, distribuindo o código no camp, acaba perdendo dinheiro, porque você literalmente, né, tu acaba dando skin de graça, né, pra gente que algumas vezes nem joga PUBG, entendeu? Então, isso foi removido, se eu não me engano. Até acho que falaram no Twitter também sobre isso uma vez. Mas, tipo assim, tinha muita gente assim, muita gente. Aí depois que pararam de fazer isso, né, só deram o cupom e tal, o pessoal começou a assistir menos os campeonatos, entendeu? Acompanhar menos, entendeu? Eu lembro que no de CS, uma vez, porra, campeonato de CS, cara, campeonato de CS tem tanta gente assistindo, tanta gente, tanta gente. E os caras ganham, tipo, algumas vezes alguma crate, tá ligado? Ganha algum adesivo do campo, alguma coisa assim, tá ligado? Tipo, algumas vezes nem nada. E tem muita gente assistindo, tá ligado? Mas fazer o quê, né? Algum dia, talvez, sabe, o pub fique tão grande como esses jogos, né? Vamos ver, mano. A situação do pub tá muito delicada, velho, ultimamente, cara. Tá muito delicada, velho. O que eu vejo de notícia no Twitter lá, assim, sobre a companhia, né? A Krafton e tal, é complicado, velho. Ainda mais que essa guerra da Ucrânia e da Rússia tá impactando em tudo, a ação de empresa e os caralho, tudo. Até ali tá tendo percussão nos outros países também disso, sabe? Então, velho, tudo isso influencia, tá ligado?
So where they are currently sitting, which usually would be a spot you'd want to try and split and get some more compounds in. Again, we are only in phase 1. They're kind of limited to only play where they are right now. Now let's see phase. Are they expecting to find something for free going full speed forward? Yeah, are they going to stop early and scout? Because where they're currently going, there's a lot of opponents in front of them.
There certainly are. Northern Lights now moving towards the southern side of Los Leones, and Luca Rooks is not appreciating the company right now, but at the same time,
Ai,
is
Kobe!
Northern Lights. That's Batulin's going down to the spray. Do we have the refrag here? It doesn't look like. It's not going to be quick. Spyro gets QB. This is getting messy.
Yeah, neither of these two teams really gaining a whole lot from trying to get through here. In the meantime, the fight does... well, the fight doesn't really happen because FaZe continued driving, but Fex does get taken out mid-rotation. Circle pops once more.
Ó, lembra onde é que eu falei que ia fechar? Eu falei que ia fechar pra essa área aqui, ó. Tá ligado? Tem toda essa área aqui, tá 50% aqui, água, 50% por cima. Ela não vai fechar pra água, óbvio, né? Então, essa parte aqui vai puxar pra cá. Totalizando que o centro da safe depois vai ser lá, né, que eu apontei, naquela linha lá, entendeu?
Sort of southeast of Los Leones, there are lots of small dips like this, which means that in a space of, I don't know, 50 meters, you could end up with 3 teams in 3 different valleys, for example.
Ai,
That's the
meu
whole of the flag grenades. Whoever uses their utility
Deus, meu
well wins
Deus.
these fights.
Oh, look at this, and it's double who gets the kill. So at least when Perfectix falls down, I get the point anyway.
Northern Lights down to 1 player. This is this is surprising. Like, there's a real chance they're first team out here.
I think, I mean, again, this is a day one thing. They did not expect there
Nossa,
to be
Melma.
rotation inside the city, and now they realize that
Jesus,
they
Melma.
have time.
Jesus,
Still,
Melma.
more players need to be found. There was Navi trying to reposition around this. Damage has been done up the hillside. Matt falls down. Not a whole lot they can do to rest.
Cara, eu nunca vi a Navi jogar tão mal, velho. Até, tipo assim, literalmente, a Navi tá na 6ª posição, cara. Mas, cara, eu nunca vi a Navi jogar tão mal assim, cara, nas trocação, velho. Nas rotação, né, pelo que eu tava ali, os caras, literalmente, até que nas rotação, os caras tão bem, porque nas outras PCS, meu Deus, as rotação tava literalmente ruim. Só que parece que agora trocaram. Parece que nas rotação eles estão melhor, só que na trocação eles estão pior, velho. Mas literalmente, cara, eu nunca vi, cara, assim, os caras pinar tanto tiro como ali e tal. Literalmente, cara. Melma joga bem pra caralho, só que porra, velho. Mano, jogou muito mal ali, velho. Nossa.
See how many teams you can get shot at before you end up going down. And so far, well, Powell, they've almost found
Caralho, maluco.
They'll start shooting towards Jimty as well. Skate realizing there are more opponents around, but fortunately able to get back down the hillside. 3 kills for Skate. Again, not been the best start to the day for them so far, but a few kills coming in here as they make their way further forward. Espero almost hit by that vehicle. More cars coming forward now as well. Espero finds trouble. One goes down, finds a second, but Hirosen is there, fortunately, to get the kill and return. Mika, 1 HP.
Nossa, quase que o Mika. Quase que o Mika foi.
Thunder will be able to go back up to 4. Although we've got
Nossa, o Luke.
no.
Nossa, matou
Oh,
todo mundo.
no. That's a
Matou
big
todo mundo.
nade. Is it gonna hit? He
Matou
bumped
todo
down.
mundo.
Mika down again. That's from FaZe Clan. That's from all the way out of nowhere. And suddenly, Hiruzen has got a huge job on his hands.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to do in this one, I'm afraid. Entirety of Entropic pushing the way on forward. They need wreck, they need footballers to help out, but I'm afraid
Nossa, velho.
everyone's seen the knock players down below and they want points.
Oh my god. Entropic now peeking over the ridge. Hiruzen has got absolutely no chance to revive. He has to use his utility. And hope for the best. Underarm nade could still do some damage. Lukarux needs to get away. Gets knocked by 80, but I think with the smoke, he should be safe.
Yeah, falls back down the ridge line, should be alright, unless of course you can
Nossa,
from 80.
mano, o Aitize não consegue. Mano, o Aitize tem pixel pra, tipo, finalizar o Luvix, se eu não me engano. O Lucarux, perdão. E ele não consegue ver por causa da fumaça do mirado, velho. Nossa, olha lá, não falei, ó. Aqui, ó, eu tinha apontado pra safe aqui, ó. Exatamente aqui, ó. Só que ela puxou pra baixo, ó. Mano, ela centrou, tipo, ela literalmente centralizou a segunda. Achei que ia puxar pra cima, mas ela centralizou. Até que é uma boa safe, velho. É uma boa safe, não, tipo assim, é um pouco perto de onde eu falei, mas, cara, foi uma boa predict até, sabe? Cara, a Entropic, ela tá literalmente agressiva demais, velho. Tá louco? O que esses meninos estão jogando? Jesus amado. Meu Deus do céu. Olha o Mixer lá dentro do cara. O Mixer pegou o time certo. Eita porra, que spray foi esse, mitraielas? Caralho. Literalmente, cara. O cara jogou na paciência ali, velho. E foi esse Team Liquid toda pro estouro.
Navi is starting to make their way in this direction too.
And I think they're going to see Team Liquid first as well, so this isn't good for them. Vard with an excellent frag onto Schofield to take 3 members of Team Rage down. It's only Mert remaining now. Let's see what he can do.
E a Team Liquid conseguiu.
There we go. Vard and James hold on. The problem is, Navi are here now.
Yep, imagine you just exactly get finished with that, and now an entire other team coming over the top. Teams will fall, not a whole lot to do about that, but unfortunately Savard, I'm not thinking he's going to be able to get clicked back up alive, but we'll see. Maybe he will succeed in doing just exactly that. Slebby trying to get away, realizing that the entirety of Entropic is nearby. And again, I mean, keep in mind, Reg, they are in a wide two-way split, so every second they opt to maintain this split is more danger added to the potential that they could have teams come in between them.
Definitely needs another smoke at bare minimum. Alia are getting
Como é que
shot
esse
for
tiro
sure
pegou na
now,
panela,
which means there
cara?
might be a chance, but look
Ia
at
da
this.
frente, cara.
Quizzy, and I think it's Example with him. Coming up from above, spotting Vard
Did he see
behind
him?
the car. Vard sees him too. Flashback, that's an excellent flash. That should be enough, and that's Example finishing off Team Liquid. Vard, an incredible performance there, but
I
to be
can't.
fair,
Yeah.
the floor of the car's still blocking bullets.
It
So,
is
you know, just saying.
solid. If you were gonna take a fight there, that is the maximum amount of cover that vehicle
how you
could
do
have
it.
provided you. So I suppose kudos. I think it was Mexi driving the car there for parking it the way that you did, but I don't think that that's the way they wanted to go down. Having said that, when we talk about
Right.
salvaging games and converting 0-point games into something like 3 or 4-point games, that's exactly what happened there. They barely even get out of the vehicle before 2 players are instantly taken down, and yet they manage to
that's
turn
rough.
it around and get 4 points in a game where I want to say maybe 14 out of 16 teams in the lobby would have been butchered just as...
Caramba, ela centralizou, velho.
I say
BBL
this
tá
all the
bem,
time,
velho.
as you know, Toby. The mark, the difference.
A BBL aqui tá muito bem na safe, cara. A FaZe também, velho. Sabe? Eles têm como rotacionar muito bem, velho. Tipo, caso a safe dá uma shiftada full, basicamente nem precisa rotacionar, né? Esse tipo de safe fase 4, ele vai centralizar. E qualquer coisa, se não fechar pra BBL ou pra FaZe, eles têm aonde rotacionar, no caso, tá ligado? Já os outros times não tem muita opção, tá ligado? De pegar lá. Tem algumas negativas, tem algumas coisas para se defender de tiro e tal. Só que ainda assim, tá ligado? É um lugar muito ruim para os times se posicionar, velho. Eu acho ruim esse lugar ali, velho. Tá ligado? Meu Deus do céu, Quiz. Tururu.
Just managed to get a position to play from here, but how much will it be worth? A lot of dips. We know how they work as funnels for utility to go their way. But for now, they're prone on down and should be able to stay alive.
How many people in this game would voluntarily have a smoke corridor leading straight into Na'Vi? This is going to be very interesting indeed. Battle of two very strong teams early on. We're only at the 17-minute mark of this game. Still 10 teams alive here. And this is a huge confrontation. Entropic know they have to go through. They've also got the high ground, to be fair. But Na'Vi, they might have the element of surprise. I don't know if Entropic have seen Alia.
I think the issue with what we've seen... Oh, is that nade?
Caralho, como não matou, velho?
Really. One of the issues here is we saw 3 teams fighting at one point inside Los Leones, right? So that entire southern rep hasn't really been a thing. Everyone went Los Leones or
Olha isso!
towards the east, and that's why we're seeing these cluster situations.
Olha onde é que explodiu o HE, velho. Quase nem deu dano no Nylop. Nossa senhora.
Towards this direction. In the meantime, now Nail got spotted by Alia. Points guaranteed. For Na'Vi, they're in a tricky position, but the more they can get here, the better off they're going to be. Look at Rocks falls down once more as well. One more nade in that exact same spot. Should be a triple. Alia.
Caramba, o Quiz fez uma bela nade.
One forward, gets the double. Nail alive. That vehicle bounces the other direction. Fortunately, able to stay alive, but now the blue is coming.
Cara, eu não entendi. O Nailop tava numa distância considerável, tá ligado? Do veículo na hora da explosão. Ele era pra tomar um damage ali, velho. Tá ligado? Ele era pra tomar um pouquinho de damage ali, velho. Ele não tomou nada de damage. Pelo menos assim, ao meu ver ali, ele tava pra tomar um pouco de damage, tá ligado? Eu achei isso estranho, velho. E as HEs no Nylop lá também, mano. Achei muito estranho não dar um damage considerável, tá ligado?
There's no way in hell that Entropic gets in before you, and that's what they did. Lyra jumps, goes for the knock, finds Alia. Takes him down. He is just over half HP himself, and his teammates ain't quite there to help him out just yet. Doesn't have any lethal utility. The flashbangs on the other side now, too. With the hand in front of the hip, still wide, at least for a little while longer. Second flash comes through. Wants to see if he can get one more flashbang, so maybe he can peek one. I'm impressed with how aggressive he's peeking this, considering that he's all on his own here.
He has to try and make the most of it. He can't quite get the finish, though. And this is potentially allowing other teams to take a look at it as well. Unfortunately, for footballers, it's working the other way. That's Jempty coming in. Quizzy gets Lyra on as well.
Ai,
And
que
football is
boliche.
eliminated. Alia is getting revived.
Half the
Ela puxou pra cima a safe, ó. Ela tava aqui, pegando aqui essa parte. Dessa parte aqui ela puxou pra cá. Puxou pro time da esquerda da Navi. Então assim, olha só. Pensa que ela agora tá extremamente bem na safe. A BBL talvez tenha mais uma safe pra trabalhar, mas depois disso não vai ter mais. Então assim, eles têm que se reposicionar pro mais perto possível daqui, ó. Dessa área aqui, esse pau pra cá. Entendeu? Só que isso é mais pra frente e depende da condição dos outros times, entendeu? Porra, tem 30 vivos, cara. São 8 times vivos, cara, em 20 minutos de game, mano. Então, assim, a fase 5 é muita gente ainda.
Going to be looking at is going to be delicious as well. That has to resolve itself before either of these teams can make it south, I think.
Yeah. Look at this split from Regnum as well. I mean, they might not be like a top team within this lobby, looking at some of the other rosters that we have playing here, but the fact that they can maintain this much control, not a lot of teams would dare to play the way that Regnum are playing right now, so kudos. I mean, credit where credit is due. They're playing a very wide split, which a lot of teams don't do, especially not against this quality opponents, and right now they're making it work.
They certainly are indeed. They've got a... They're in one of these rare positions in circles like this where they can afford to peek up over the top of a ridge like Apocalypse is doing now and shoot as much as they want, and no one's third-partying them. Usually when you do this, you have to finish your fight within about 30 seconds. Otherwise, you attract the attention of someone else. Apocalypse
ficou com
and
de vida.
are in that lovely rare position where they can do this as much as they want, and they're fine.
The issue is they're going to have to help their teammates on the south side shoot things kind of pop off down there too now.
Ah, velho, coitado do Quick.
Beautiful.
This one alive. Nope. Down he goes. Molly to the face usually takes you out. Alia though has a response. Unfortunately doesn't commit to the spray.
Como é que ele não morreu pra esses tiros, velho?
But bounces off just in time. Nate flops forward as well. No damage done, and the Apocalypse is actually going to be the one to get the kills.
Como é que ele não morreu, mano? Pegou... Acho que ele deu 2 capas, velho. Pareceu ali, tá ligado? Pareceu que deu 2 capas.
Unfortunately, I think that was once. A level 2 or level 3 vest, but either way, it's not going to be providing any use whatsoever. If he peeks over here, Regnum are going to be able to spot him. If he stays where he is, Skade have potentially 4 players looking to move in. If Skade move in on him now as well, we've got Ents on the other side of the compound.
Ah, deu bom pra
But
beber ali pra phase ainda.
dissuade them from doing that because pretty much
Nossa, olha o
everyone,
Tixo,
once
velho.
again, Toby, is playing Edge.
How Road to Glory lose two? They were 2 guys in a car driving in blue, and they okay. Well, let's not go with that. They just lost 2 people to blue for seemingly no reason. That's the short end of it. But they didn't find the knock here. Mert with the nade in hand, lobs it forward, finds one dead. Good tag onto Medbay as well. Needs to continue their way forward. I was just very confused because I was looking at them for a potential 4-way push on. Like the way they're moving this is.
Aquele verde separado é pra caso a merda sobrar pra ele, né? Como assim, tio? Ah, o pessoal da Ence, lá na lateral da safe, eles estão jogando com 3 splitado e 1 na retaguarda, né? É para justamente que ninguém venha nas costas do time e puxe pra cima deles, tá ligado? Aí caso ele morrer, é aquele jogador que, tipo, literalmente, ou ele morre, tá ligado? Ou literalmente ele morre, ou GG, tá ligado? Ai, meu Deus do céu, não vai ter mira, tá ligado? Ou ele morre, ou ele, tipo, consegue matar 1 ou 2 e vaza depois, tá ligado? Olha aí esse aí, ó. Dando engage, ó. E o Tixo. Agora o Tixo tá chegando, só que o problema é que a Heroic tá vindo nas costas de onde é que ele tava marcando, tá ligado? Isso pode dar, mano, uma treta gigante pra Ence, tá ligado? Porque enquanto eles estão dando engage na FaZe Clan pode aproveitar isso pra dar tiro neles, né? Junto da Heroic. Aí eles vão ficar sendo lixados.
Side of the circle in the 3 o'clock position, and they're now targeting FaZe Clan instead of Skades. So bear this in mind, guys. Skades has the entirety of the north side of the circle to themselves.
Olha lá, estão puxando.
Trying to surround FaZe Clan here. The issue is we're just going to say if one of them fall, that could spell disaster for the rest of them. Rustamar is going to be the first one to do exactly that. Noki has managed to make his way up to the compound. Tixu trying to do the same thing from the other side. Tixu is the one playing from behind here. They need him to find a knock. Diggory does go down. Damage done to former teammate there. Gustav finds him in return though, so damage going both ways. And right now, I mean, it's it's not looking good for either of them because Heroic gonna come up and doing cleanup duty in just a second.
Tiksu moving in, and you're right, we have to worry about Heroic. This is a great position for them to be, but I feel like they need to finish the fight quite quickly, or at least get inside. If they don't, this is going to be absolutely horrific. And AC finds Squeaky, so that's not going to be good. Rustenmark gets the return. This is all ammunition for Heroic. They're seeing
Caramba,
how useful
mano.
this all is, and they're pushing in. Tiksu gets the first headshot, though.
Yep, one falls down, two falls down as a matter of fact. Tiksu found
Nossa, o Rustamar, belo spray, velho. Nossa, lá vem skate.
Be in for a good one, peeking over the ridgeline, but Tiksu finding two instantly, and Rustamar doing damage there as well. Now Skate trying to make their way back towards safety.
E Herói que caiu, velho.
Heroic just like that, out in 5th place.
Wow.
It looked good for them. They had everything under control, but Tiksu said no.
And Pixley coming in with the
Pixley.
third-party nade to finish that off as well. Remember, Skate were up north. Everyone left them alone, and they had the freedom to come down whenever they wanted.
Mano,
So
ó,
Skate are playing...
os jogos estão muito incríveis porque, tipo assim, os caras, literalmente, velho, o que que os caras fazem? Os caras simplesmente... Olha só, mano, tem 3 times vivos na final, porque tava tendo treta entre 3 times, mano, e fecha o top final com 3 times vivos. Cara, velho, na moral, mano.
Side of the circle, pretty much the entire east side and north of the circle as well, with Regnum going down straight into BBL. I'm not sure exactly where they're planning on going from here.
Not entirely sure. They do stop it short. I think they recognize as soon as the first volley of shots came in, they went, hang on a second, we need to reset here. And that's good. A lot of teams would, you know, lose 1 or 2 players before making that realization. So that was good game sense there from
Ele
Apocalypse.
tá quase sem bala, velho.
Now they have to follow up. They've used a lot of
Ah, tá.
utility trying to
Vai
get
ter
a
a
knock to
Beril
stop
ainda.
BBL from advancing in. They haven't got a knock.
Todo mundo usando Beril, velho.
Good molly, Marco
Nossa,
falls
tem literalmente pouquíssimas pessoas usando M4 no campo. Eles puxam minion, só que o resto é Beril, velho.
Skate is somewhere too. But if they can
Pelo que eu tô
contain
percebendo,
BBL, they can
mais
keep
Beril
them
do
down
que
here
M4
in the
mesmo.
lowland. That's gonna disallow for them to make their way back in their direction and potentially force them into Skate. So again, I mean, once more, liking what Regnum are doing here. They lost a player. They are the team to be outnumbered, but right now they're the ones applying the pressure.
They certainly are. Unfortunately,
Ah,
though,
verdade,
they're
deixa eu fazer um
also
negócio aqui no meu OBS, peraí.
starting to run out of options from a where do we go for cover point of view. I feel like Regnum Kaya have to almost hope that Skade start engaging BBL, but with that massive ridge behind BBL, I think it's more likely that Skade start fighting Regnum as well. So what do you do if it's a Zugzwang situation and neither team wants to make a move? I feel like Regnum are running out of time.
I was gonna say every
Noose.
second that Skate don't engage on Regnum, that spells disaster for BBL or for BBL. But somehow Skate not really in a position to engage on BBL. Finds someone from Regnum instead. Apocalypse goes down as well. Solid spray coming through from Thunderlust, not taking any damage in that at all. Just one more now left alive. We can see every single time they make the peek over towards Regnum, they also immediately look back the other direction. Code Marco and Ket by the need to get the info, the need to allow for their 2 teammates here to do the push to clean out Regnum so they can take a full-on 4v4 up towards Skate.
Thunderlost gets Apocalypse. Slippy Zerg, his lurker cosplay coming in here, being super sneaky.
Pode dar
Smash
ruim, velho.
chooses not to go. And we need to hope that BBL start engaging Skate, and that's exactly what he was looking for. Nice and burrowed. Well done.
Force them away and just stay where you are. If you're real fortunate here, this fight is going to pop off. I mean, the more time that goes, the better position Skate is going to get in all of this. Circle does go up towards the north. You can see now, and it beats that immediately going up there to try and get better positions, try and secure the center of the circle. What will be the final dot here in just a moment. And BBL, I mean, with every second they don't make a plan towards Skate, that's Skate allowed to take.
Mano, é óbvio que o cara tá na árvore, tá ligado? Os caras não conseguem pegar essa info, cara. Eles olharam tudo, o único lugar que eu não olharam era na árvore.
They know someone still has to be alive, and Slippy Zerg, he just wants to wait until the last possible second, hoping that these guys continue to engage. Skate, relentless, slow push. This is looking like
Eles vão esperar a safe pra andar.
unit moving forward, always
like
covering
this.
each other. Let's see what
Olha lá.
BBL can do.
Many teams would back off here and try to play the uphill and just allow for them to do whatever they want down there. But, I mean, they don't want to allow for them to push further forward. Now, finally, the final player is taken down. They can focus their attention elsewhere. They can focus their attention towards Skate, and now is when Skate backs off. Okay, so they do allow them. They say, come up the hillside. We're ready. We'll be waiting for you up here. We're not in a hurry to make the aggressive push downhill because you dealt with them faster than we wanted you to. So full-on reset. Get ready for this final 4v4.
5 seconds until the last circle pushes in. Skade are basically on top of it. Nowick is anyway. So a little bit of pressure on BBL to find an opportunity. And Pixel, look at this on the roof. I mean, they are properly setting themselves up to win this.
This could be a game-winning spot. If he peeks on over that roof, he will be able to see, if not all of them, then close to. But it is a very deep kind of gutter that Marco and Smash are finding themselves in right now. So they should potentially be able to wrap all the way around. The thing is, EB playing the contain on the north side. He cannot allow for them to get around. Pixel, fortunately, is there to help out. EB went down to low HP, but the first knock goes in favor of Skate. Now Nate's coming forward as well. Smash, flush down out of Skate, Hills kill number 10.
This is looking very strong for Skate indeed. They have the high ground. Pixel needs to not get knocked. Needs to force BBL to constantly look up on the roof and distract their attention so that the rest of his team can flank in.
Opa, deixa tudo igual, hein?
Going down. Fenderloss with the headshot. That's going to be so critical for BBL. They need to find a way to heal up and regroup though. Code Marco looking. Can we find a really nice flash there actually, but he should be able to
Ai, meu Deus.
But Gemty gets the knock, and this is looking good for Skade.
Very good flank around. The flash is really playing a massive factor in this fight. No one allowed to peek on over EB. Oh, now we make that sorry headshot.
This is this.
Connected from Ketpa, but won't be able to get the flush on him. Or the knock
Nossa, 2x1.
Ketpa peeks on over. Finds the second time around, and now it's 2 versus 1. Fenderloss, Ketpa, they're the ones playing the low ground.
Nossa!
But yet BBL prevails.
Meu Deus, que final.